It's dark, it's sexy, and really intriguing.
We have characters that are complicated, and that's exciting.
It's unlike anything else that I've seen.
Overwhelming in the best possible sense.
They're a world on the edge. It's about how peace hits a city that has been at war for 4 years.
A wild and anarchic story about 4 amazing women. Dope Girls tells the story of 4 women who refuse to have their voices silenced.
It's a more colourful, more utopian, extra version of 1918 London. I play Kate Galloway. When we first meet her, she's living in a small English village. She's married, she has a teenage daughter, she's working in a butcher shop.
He's alive. Oh my God, so many dead. I prayed and I prayed. Why not him?
The war ends, men come back, resume their jobs, women are being forced back into their homes.
You know, I'd keep you on if I could.
And within the first few scenes, her husband, she's widowed.
How did it go?
And through a set of circumstances at the end of the war, she finds herself homeless and penniless.
So now she has nothing, she has no one, and she's got a daughter to support.
We meet Evie at boarding school, taking out some rage on her school bullies.
This place is a goddamn zoo.
Everything changes for Evie at the start of this show. She loses her father and she is moved to London by her mother and left alone in a stranger's flat with a lot of grief.
So these 2 women come from life in the countryside, smack bang into the middle of vibrant Soho.
And I think she is headed in a slightly dangerous direction with this grief that she maybe needs a bit of guidance on.
Kate returns to London, where she has an estranged daughter who is a dancer and works in a club, and it's the only place she has to turn.
Billie she's an artist. He creates these bold and magnificent and beautiful and kind of ugly pieces that are very different and very provoking. I would say she is a pioneer in this world.
Billie is a amazing, dazzling, bohemian character who can dance like no one else can dance.
Billie's dances are really profound and playful.
Billie is Evie's great unknown. She is immediately drawn to her.
How do you know my mother?
Pass me the salt.
And in awe of her. I don't think she's ever met anyone like her.
When she was good, she was very, very good. But when she was bad, she was Billie. Billie and Eddie's relationship, I think, is very pure and it's very beautiful. For me, the way that I've considered their relationship is family.
Eddie is creative partner and really close friend of Billie, who is, of course, Kate's long-lost daughter. They live together, they work together, they are very connected through their work, through their art. His life, as well as Billie's, gets thrown upside down by the arrival of Kate.
I have to tell you something.
Together, Kate and Billie start a nightclub.
It's so detailed, it's so beautiful, it's so well chosen. It's just this world building that we've all committed to.
I mean, it's the nucleus of this show, I guess, and so many things happen in it. I've seen it get trashed and I've seen it get put back together.
Ladies and gentlemen, this evening's entertainment is over.
With the club, because she thinks it's a means to an end, but I think once she gets into that world and into the world of the dancers and the nightlife and the different characters that she meets and the power that she wields, I think it becomes a much more genuinely enticing place to be.
When Kate comes to London, Kate sees what's going on, that there are men coming back from the war who want to escape.
They wanted to come out of their shells. They wanted to go out at night. They wanted to dance. They wanted to drink. They wanted to forget. They wanted to celebrate. And she knows that she's the one that can provide it for them.
5, 6, 7, and...
Violet is a young woman who's come from northern England to audition, I suppose, for the police force.
Policing London requires a steady hand.
She's come to London to become one of the Metropolitan Police's first ever female recruits.
Violet transforms a lot in this show. She goes undercover as a sex worker to try and get women off the streets.
She's sucked into Kate's world through her work in the police.
Feel like a proper lady.
Two proper ladies.
Things start to go a bit pear-shaped when she finds herself identifying with the unconventional family of women she's gotten to know.
And in getting sucked into Kate's world, Kate and Violet form a connection, almost feeling like a mother and daughter connection in its own right.
Other than our main four women, we also have the Salucci family, who are this very operatic kind of Italian family.
They own a tannery and a restaurant, and they also run organized crime.
They are violent and don't really care for upholding moral sensibilities. They get away with murder.
It's very sort of interwoven with relationships between them and Kate and other women in the club.
How am I supposed to reopen when all my stock was destroyed?
Isabella Salucci is the most extraordinary woman. If the world was another way, Isabella Salucci would openly be running the Salucci crime empire.
She's a sort of spider in the middle of a web in the dark corner of a ceiling. So she's always there, absolutely knowing what's going on and controlling it, but not by coming in and bashing around, but by throwing sort of fairly lethal darts at people.
We have been making a plan.
It's a fantastic character. She's wonderful.
She is one of the most scary characters in Dope Girls.
Damaso is the head of the Italian mafia in London. Damaso you catch at a time where he's going through a hard time.
Just go back to the car.
He's the face of the business. He's the sort of family head, but really the mother pulls the strings.
Damaso is very powerful. He's very charismatic, charming, dangerous. There's a chemistry there.
Luca is part of a Sicilian London family who basically run the nightclub culture and the drug and booze trade in Soho. Luca's just come back from serving in World War I.
Her son comes back wrecked, completely wrecked. She realises that Luca has gone a little bit mad.
The relationship between mother and son is so strong, so earthy. There's a real bond and intensity between them, I think.
You know, he has been through hell.
And because a lot of people don't understand what he's seen and what he's been through. It's quite a challenge for him to readjust.